We are going to take it now into round 1 for this 4th day of games. We're going to Orangel.
Oh, I am excited. Plane's already up in the air. You can see the push making its way over towards Georgia Pool.
And Ghost, they're a little bit more southeastern on the circle. Don't really have a lot of company around them.
Oh, somebody that decided to make that push through. Look at this Player One Esports getting down as they made the drop right into chopsticks there. Meanwhile, the other members
go down.
The other members are off on the other side, nowhere around it. They do get a little bit of a down off of it as Oxymoron's taking a little bit of damage in that, but that should be a fairly easy res, all things considered. So, Noble, realizing that somebody is right next to them, they're starting to feel pretty good. They already got one of the kills. They're sneaking up onto this, and I think the guys from Vicious Gaming can hear it. You can see they're jumping up, trying to get a little bit more information. Anybody's head pops up over that, Fudge is going to take that shot without a doubt. Does he have any nades? Can he locate where the sound's coming from? Oh, he made the switch over and then heard the footsteps coming towards him.
Look, he ran all the way over here, man.
Here he comes.
Spots it out, looks over, goes for the spray onto it. Shuru is now down.
2v2.
That is now 2 out, but 2 members of Noble still way off in the distance, starting to come back and reinforce. And look at this, Vicious Gaming is out of here.
Yeah, Boom on the other side.
Back by himself. Protege is just trying to get out.
Boom
gets dropped by one of them, but it's going to be Fudge following up, getting another down off of it. So with this, Fudge going to go ahead, throw down the smokes, and get the res. Luckily, it was a smoke, not a frag grenade.
It happens sometimes, all right? It just happens. It's an accident.
Reinvent. This is not the way you want to go. Somehow, Grizzly almost managed to survive. That does drop down, but gets caught anyway. Rest of the guys starting to make their way over there. Generate still holding this angle. This is not who you want to try to push your way into. Vehicle explosion goes ahead and finish off Grizzly. Long-range nades are going to land pretty close to him. This is a lot of damage generated, popping off and getting another one there. Look at all of this damage. The blue comes in and takes down another one. Reinvent only has 1 up at the direct time, and he has no life. If this blue touches him right now, he dies.
And again, the vehicle
actually,
out.
Never mind. Doesn't matter. So we got Balak right on the edge of the circle. MB just down to the south of him. Happy campers that were stealing all those kills. Right on the other side of Balak. So he can kind of crawl his way in. He's got himself a little ridge that well, I wouldn't say ridge. It's like those bush line that you can kind of crawl a line through there.
Oh, me and those bush lines know each other very, very well from back in early access. Whenever I was too scared to hop up and shoot at anything.
Ghost balancing him on driveways like, I ain't taking
they right on top of Aim?
Near miss. They're going to choose the same spot. That's going to be a run over for one of them, and this is just turning into Panda.
The game's done.
Oh my
God.
God.
Just finished off Venerated. That's Envy out as well.
What is
crazy
happening over there?
Pat's still up. Pat's still up.
Pat's somehow the last remaining survivor of one of the weirdest fights I've seen.
They were just driving.
Look at all the bodies littering the floor. So all of a sudden it was like, oh, there's people here.
It was just a road trip.
Chaos. Here we go.
Oh my God, he ran right in front of him!
They can't see each other because the smokes, so they're just kind of biding their time, looking back a couple of shots there.
That was crazy.
Crossed back over. Everybody is just listening for footsteps. Charity gets a necessary down there, trying to get something out of this. Can't go for the flush at this stage.
Right behind them, as you said, Oxymoron, J-Sank, and Jason are still just sitting on the edge of the circle. They could come in here at any time. They have to push eventually because they have to move to get into the next safe zone.
And only one person is inside the new safe zone right now because there's so many fights.
32 alive, 1 person inside the safe zone right now, and that's going to be Trifecta.
Wads, look at that, barely makes it over there, but he's going to get down from somebody else, I believe. So Jason managed to come over, steal a car. Just going full Grand Theft Auto, now going to try to make his way inside the safe zone. Maybe have himself some form of cover. J All Day is now running back behind it. Mardona's trying to get the spray onto Jason, not going to get it. He might actually make it over J-Sank, and that's a great shot coming out from J All Day. Just going to go ahead and take down Lorax. Now he's going to make his way back out through the blue. Mardona spins back around. Is he going to know where he's at? J All Day taking so much damage, and he dies to the blue. Slowly creeping right up next to the Oxymoron guys. He knows they're there. Remember, they were taking shots at him. He's just kind of, I like how he walks up, kind of bobs around. It's like, you gonna shoot at my head? No, no.
Yeah, they know they're there.
So we're just gonna go ahead and throw a nade right on top of you, Jay, saying you're gonna get taken down. Now Check Shooter is coming alive, slowly creeping up over there. Where is he at? Gonna go ahead and try to blow up the vehicle. Gets the kill and confirms it. Now they're walking right on top of him. Good Lord, that was so close to Check Shooter dying. Thankfully, his teammate saved his life.
Oh my God, Lixie saving Check Shooter from this rattlesnake in the grass right there. Check 6, how much utility they have left if they are forced to move this high ground.
Oh boy.
And yeah, they're gonna have to leave it.
New circle.
Simplicity is in circle, it looks like.
Look at Baha. He's starting to make his way over there. He's setting a trap, potentially gonna try to catch out everybody from Check 6 as they make their way down this hillside. Surely he has to know that they're gonna path on a similar fashion in this. Are they looking straight down?
Oh, they heard him.
Are they caught up? And yes, he does
Found
get
him.
spotted out. So that's gonna drop it down. And also, you're gonna see Hypot get taken down by Simplicity at the exact same time.
Oh, but
so now we're down to 2. Simplicity has been on fire on day 1. Can they go ahead and get another victory? They are holding that low ground position. Check 6 has already got another member down. Could this be another victory for them?
It looks like it's about to be. I mean, Check 6 is going to have to make a huge player. Oh, they might have an angle.
Now the developer hitting a very necessary shot, buying a little bit more time, 7 seconds before the circle starts to condense down. Check 6 is going to have to run down a hillside.
Yeah, I think they got to cut down the north side here.
They're just going to make the gamble, try to go ahead and go for the car. They throw out a, is that a frag grenade?
Smoke.
I was about to say, please don't let that happen again.
Vehicle for
really
cover.
well played.
Check Shooter's playing the other side of that ridge. You can see there's the road that goes through. Both of them have a little bit of cover to play around. A touch of a defilade. Loeb slowly creeping back over to a couple of the members from Simplicity. A couple of nades now starting to bounce over. Flashbang, seeing what they can get out of it. I haven't seen Pax med since that last time. I don't know if he has any more meds that he can work around.
They go for the res on Lynxie, actually. This is going to be dangerous. Could be 4 and 2 in a second.
They're going to let him get the res here.
This could be catastrophe for them. They had the 2v2. They're just biding their time now, though. So with this, it's going to be a 2v4. They could have potentially had it there. Now they're going to have to lean into some of the best aim to come over this. If you're a Check 6 fan, this is a hard hurdle to come over as Simplicity has been on fire. But if you're a Simplicity fan, you got to be feeling it.
Lobes has center circle right now. You can see him. He's right on the asterisk. Meanwhile, his teammate has... Pax has the car to work with as a little bit of cover here. You can see Simplicity spreading all the way across this defilade here so they can pop up and get multiple angles of fire as soon as they see something. All right, so we're on that last circle. A minute 40 before everything condenses down. Lowe's got spots out, so it's all onto Pax's shoulder. He does get one of them, but he takes a lot of damage. Yes, he has no more meds. And look at this, they're flooding out, and that is another Simplicity win.
Hey guys, I'm down here with Penta, and we got a lot to talk about because Simplicity, if you're listening to the casters, they're saying you are playing some of the best PUBG in the game right now. So what does it mean to hear that?
That's amazing. It feels so good.
You went up in that final circle against Check 6. What did you think about facing off against them for the chicken dinner, for the victory?
So we're rooting for Check 6 because they're right behind us. They're our boys. We've met them in a few of the games that we've had on the first day and the second day so far. Obviously in the first game, we were confident. We had 4 up. They let us get the reses, so their mistake, I guess.
Team, all right, did you do
what a good nade!
But look at the timing on the Soko shows up at the perfect moment, so this isn't going to be an easy flush out for them.
He's coming for it, though.
David might be making his way down. Did they hear the
Soko's
footsteps?
right there.
Spray coming for it. He was trying to predict the push around. That could have been so clutch coming out from David, but missed it by just a second there. Now Soko realizes that they know exactly where he is.
And Hades here now, too.
Hades coming up with
Aguila coming in, too.
Gonna get the res onto it, so now this is going to be a turnaround.
It's crowded.
Everybody from Player One Esports, they had the 2v1 a second ago, but suddenly their building is getting flooded, and it's starting to get real hot over here.
Oh, Hades goes down.
Nice
He's
shots
get
coming out
flushed
from
as well.
Aguila here.
Aguila gets filthy, too.
Oh my God, look at this. This is starting to go a little bit rough for them.
Soko's got to get out.
He shows up on this and he's like, no, okay, we're out of here.
This is just classic things that happen to Trifecta. This always seems to happen to them. Early game.
All right, new circle does pop, and it's going to hang out around crew yet again. Team Gates inside the circle, as well as Lego Your Ego, and we're also going to have Reinvent, Noble right on the edge of it, and it looks like Halo Clients seem to be pretty aware it's something's happening right next to him. As everybody is making their way over to Crew's home. Sure, you got the circle favor, but what are you going to do with it now? You're going to be caught in so many fights.
This is crazy.
Oh no, Simplicity knocks one of their other members with
it. Always happens.
Levi playing on this outside, looking around, does get some shots over one. Can't make it around and can't jump over it, so he's going to get downed off of it. Zark's looking back the other direction. Now here's the rest of the team. Gates guys slowly making their way forward. Most of crew is already on the outside of the building except for Waldo. He's going to try to throw a sneaky nade back over there behind Yaxley. He's going to have to run forward just a touch to take no damage. But it's going to be Mystery getting knocked there. Lata's just biding his time, trying to get the angle for it. But Waldo with the sneaky flick. Gets the one, trying to get the second one, gets the flush, runs back over there. Waldo is just playing around him, but Gates gets the wipe on him, so phenomenal push coming out from Gates.
Giving him the okie doke, going through every single door.
So now they're gonna run right up next to where Team Gates is at. You can see Landoon is down. Oh, this nade coming out could be huge. Could they get the flush over next to it? Are they expecting it? They're gonna manage to dodge it for now, but back the point man for Halo Clan Gaming wants some more kills to his name. He's already got 3, and there's 2 potential more just waiting. A little bit of a push happening on the other side as we were talking about. Why Tim, Fate, and Simplicity might be bumping into each other, but I'm kind of caught up on who's going to win this.
He still has
running
grenades.
Inside the smoke.
Simplicity
Could this
out.
connect?
Oh, Simplicity gets wiped by Temp Fate.
Envy still alive. Reinvent inside the circle.
Oh, yeah,
Whoa.
baby.
Wolf. Way to hit that shot there. Remember, he's coming in and he is subbing for Envy. He's trying to make a name for himself right now, and with shots like that, he gets dominated. Can Wolf hit the shots on it? He's going to retreat back. Doesn't know how many it is, so he's going to try to meet up with the rest of his team. That's going to allow Tony to also make that same cross, but Taro sees where Yaxley's at, trying to hit some shots onto him. Gonna force him to retreat back down behind that tree. Uh-oh, Baja sees all of everybody from Halo Clan. That's going to be one. Can he get another one off of it? Got to go for the reload. Baja looking off in the distance. He's going to try to go for the flush here as they're all forced to just play inside that shack. They have any nades, anything to work with. This is going to be why They're pushing it. Just charging down this hillside. They know they got 2 already. Back, we've been talking about how you're a great player, but you're going to be under fire from so many people. So look at this, Temp Fate showing up inside this round.
If Envy can clear out Yaxley, they have complete control over everything here. They have the perfect hillside to work with. The grenade going to come out from Valley. It's going to take out CeeLo. It's just down to Greg Shot and Richie.
Is this the point that Temp Fate decides that they want to take control? They realize who's up above them, but they know that there's a fight. But it looks like it's going to be Envy stepping up, hitting some shots onto this. And between Temp Fate and Envy, they are just pulling apart Reinvent as they are now eliminated in 4th spot, and that drops us down to 3 teams.
They're just going to be peeking back and forth over this street line, and at some point, Team Gates is going to get involved as well.
Yaxley took a couple of shots back over to Headshore, and you shouldn't do that. So with this now, just Tony V on the outside of this, gonna have to make his way inside the safe zone. Circle's coming up back behind him, and he has nowhere to go. It's going to be everybody. He's going to go for a couple of smokes here, maybe try to sneak his way in. Can he connect on any shots? It's going to be the Bronco that actually eats the brunt of that spray up in front of him.
But look at this
Envy realizes they can pincer. They're capitalizing off of this fight with Tony V, and that's going to be a down and a flush onto 1. Hypok's holding the angle. Headshore is the only other one up other than Hypok at the time. Baja's already been down. Tony V still has a potential angle onto this. Envy capitalizing off of them having to turn around and look at a solo player.
That was a perfect push coming out from Envy. They realized that all of Temp Fate was concerned with Tony V. They came across the street at the exact right time, and Tony V going to take out Headshore.
This is turning around for Team Gates. They're trying to survive. They just want to outlive one more person, but they cannot do it. Hypok is still holding that angle, but man, he has all of Envy making their way down. Hits the spray onto Wolf. Gonna force him to retreat. Hypok is just trying to survive. He's got himself a little bit of territory to play around, and he cannot survive through it. That's gonna be Team Envy getting themselves a round win with 15 kills.
What a final firefight it was. We're going to start there as you break it down for me. Going up against Temp Fate, but you got Tony V in your back pocket helping you guys out. Talk to me about your communication.
Yeah, we saw them fighting constantly, so we just kept third-partying over and over, hearing gunshots and constantly flanking. It worked out nice for us. We crossed the road at the perfect time there, so we got a nice position over them.
And if you had one thing to change for the rest of the matches for today, what would you guys like to work on?
I guess sometimes we're a little too aggressive, like when we get in the heat of the moment, so maybe slow things down a little bit more. But yeah, pretty much we're doing good. So.
Well, you're standing here in the victor spot. You earned yourself a chicken dinner, so congratulations, Interrogate and Envy.
Thank you.
Uh-oh, Basher might want to go for this.
Like, hey, is there a Groza in here?
Are you going to go for the Groza? Are you going to leave it? He's going to opt into taking it, but hey, you should realize that the level 3 gear isn't in there. This might not work out for you, as that's going to land right next to him and do a ton of damage. He's going to run away with this Groza. He got a little bit of 7.62. I mean, this is just a trap.
Aguila's actually getting shot at from range here.
Is that going to force him to reposition? But with this new circle does pop, we're still going to keep that mountain in play. A touch of power grid still inside the circle, but San Martin with presence aplenty inside of that. But the third party can become a factor because look, now Vac was taking a shot, but
Lynxy
Lynxy, good lord, man. Gonna knock down Vac already.
Oh, Gunner's going too.
Wooly's going for a reposition. Halo Klein comes over here and they're like, hey, this is pretty quiet. And all of a sudden, Simplicity just rolls up and is just dismantling every part of Halo Klein one after another. That was just 1, 2, 3, 4 squad wipe.
They did manage to lose Lynxy, unfortunately, so Wooly is getting taken all the way to half health. Y10 Fate kind of third partying on this fight. You see Penta gets taken very low as well as Check 6 now pushing into Team Gates.
All right, a little bit of fire by Godcoop does go down off of a beautiful shot coming down from Landoon, but grenade starting to bounce right at his feet. He's trying to get away from it. Narrowly survives. Nope, they're actually getting caught into a little bit of a fight with Ghost. The nade is going to roll just a little bit back down the hill. But now he's having to run through last member for Trifecta up and alive, just trying to make his way down the hillside. It's going to be Ghost that goes ahead and takes that away. No, they're going to go ahead and get a nice knock onto that. They have a little bit of a hillside. On the other side, we're seeing the white tip take that we were talking about a second ago. Not a developer hitting a beautiful spray, getting that down onto one. Lopes following up, getting a second one. Now it's just on to Valiate, who's trying to hit some shots, but I think it's actually going to be a third party coming up. Remember, the Noble boys are up on top of that hillside. They heard it, so they're going to come through, provide a little bit of cover for Valiate.
Wooly going to try to go for the res onto Pendulum. I'm not sure how many members are up still for Simplicity. The Happy Campers still have a couple, and you still have Lego Your Ego right on top of this as well.
Three different teams, and look at that. Lego Your Ego steps up, takes them down. Talking about how this was going to be great for Lobes. I don't know. I get the feeling like this is going to go very badly for Lobes very quick. Oh no!
Okay, he was on the. He would have been seen anyway.
Eye the tiger.
Why would?
I don't think he would have been seen anyway. We're looking at the X-ray right now. He was on the other side of the mountain, so he's okay. Okay.
But why did the
I told you, he's doing great.
That was a little debate there.
Don't get me started on it, but why are you just going to suddenly go beat in on your teammate's crotch, man? What's going on in that team right now?
What's going on down there?
The roof and be like, hey, it's on top of us somehow. Oh my God, Lopez, how are you surviving some of these crosses? Sooner or later, your luck's got to wear out.
The molly.
Trying to roll through
the Molotov's not going to fall in the right place.
Oh, God.
It's going to stay alive right now.
The blue's coming. He's cornered.
I know. It's like, which way do you go? Where do you go?
No,
the blue's going to do so much damage. Just stay in front.
EDAC.
EDAC from the high ground position.
Nice try, Lobes.
That allows Envy to get the second knock. Now there's only 2 members from Noble up. Sure, they have the high ground, but they don't have the same level of control. They got that smoke up. Boom with a beautiful spray and a flush. Now he's got to step up. Is he going to get the shot down to 1? Look at this. Somehow Noble is trying to turn this around. They're trying to throw out whatever smokes they can. Will still has a little bit of an angle. Remember, Vicious Gaming does also have that sideline angle onto this. Now, Team Gate's starting to make their way over as well. I think I might have saw a nade come in third party. Yes, it did.
Still alive. They're going to have one go down, though. Frolicker comes alive.
Oh, that was so necessary. Does he see it off the other side? He's like, nope, I don't want to be a part of whatever's happening. Gets away from the nade. Realized that, I got to say, he noticed that it was a nade thrown behind him, decided that he did not want to get inside that fight, ran over, now repositioning, slowly creeping up next to VG. He's already done a little bit of damage. Can he do more? VG has been third partying in so many fights. Got a little sneaky angle that he can play around, but it gave him away. All right, so Gates starting to make their way through the smoke, charging through, trying to get a little bit more information. They can hear the firefight that's happening around him.
Oh, sure.
He's holding a nice angle. That's going to be 2 of them down.
But
now it's going to be all onto VZ's shoulders right now. He's got to look back over on these other angles. Everybody from Gates knows where he's at. Trying to hit the spray onto it, but no, it's going to be Team Gates getting themselves a round win.
Thank you guys so much. I'm down here with Smithy. We got a lot to talk about because when we saw you guys play on Tuesday, it was like a totally different team from the team you brought here today. So what changed?
Well, basically the first game, or the first day, was like everybody came in and they were playing very passive on the edge. They're doing their own thing. And then basically everyone saw that on day 2 and thought, okay, well, center's free. We can just go center. So we played like way different to what we usually do. We crashed center. We didn't play as 4. We just kind of did our own thing, and it didn't work out at all. And today we just re-strategized and realized we're a strong 4, and we played to our strengths. That's it.
Look at the circle.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
All right, Simplicity, you got your work cut out for you.
And Simplicity wouldn't be expecting this. A team to be sitting here at this stage.
Oh, yeah.
That's a spray right over onto Wooly. That's going to be Simplicity already losing a member this early. Envy is really just going for blood on these teams at this stage.
Come on.
God. What do we need to do at this point?
Yeah, no,
you don't want to look that way. It's fudge. Good Lord. Finally, his patience pays off. Go ahead and shoot the tires now. Do it. Go ahead and take him down. They know you're there now. You can do it. Firm idea on where he's at. That gets dropped.
Wow.
Noble is just posted up in a great spot. Has to pull back away from it, trying to get the reloads off. But look at this. It's Reinvent and Noble that are just destroying everything from Halo Client Gaming.
Holy
Good
moly.
Lord.
Reinvent just absolutely destroyed Halo Client.
I mean, that was unfortunate positioning for them.
Just bide your time and let everybody fight out.
Oh,
Noble slowly creeping up next to Aguila. Remember, we've been seeing this fight happen for a while. Nice shots coming up from Boom. That's going to give them control over, but Adaklos goes down. Will goes down. Holding up a beautiful sight line there, getting himself almost going for another flush, but gets dropped before he can get it.
He knew he was dead. He tried to go for the flush on one and manages to get it. Actually, Will going to get rezzed here. I don't know where the
David's coming.
Member of
David's coming.
He's charging over. It seems like he might think that he might have a grenade opportunity onto this.
Look
This could be a very brave play, but no, actually, it's going to be a third party coming out, and it's going to be Reinvent again.
Wow.
And Reinvent also destroys Team Gates as well. Reinvent just owning the top of this hill right now.
Noble's just biding their time right now, kind of get a feel for what's happening next to them. They can see a lot of damage has been done. Boom still looking up on that directional. UAZ, this could be very dangerous. That's just a spray down, trying to follow it back up as Richie's just trying to get away from this fight. Meet back up with Grizzly. Now it's going to be Noble running right up back behind them. They're going to pull away from this fight, just let this one simmer down. So with this, that's a strong Envy. And we've seen an aggressive Envy inside this game. Oh, that nade got so close. This could be a turning fight for the entirety of this round. Nades just cascading down that hillside. You can see everybody from Simplicity trying to make their way forward. The nades just barely missing. They're so cooked.
Oh my God.
It's going to land right in between them. Oh my God. Pintalol has no life. He just runs back down to the smokes, drops another one just to be safe.
There's more coming. He's got to heal. He's got to res too.
How many nades does Envy have?
He's pushing this. They've been killing everyone.
Check Shooter just sitting there holding that angle.
Check Shooter's got to clean up for his team.
Oh, what a great angle from Venerated.
Linksey's down.
They're just participating inside this. Check Shooter needs to hit these shots, and it's just turning into a bloodbath as Envy is just destroying. Continue creeping back over this direction. Sure, they have control over the center, but Richie has managed to sneak right up next to them. He's just waiting for the opportunity to pounce. If they start looking back over that direction, Filthy. Oh, there you go. Pat Caps gets dropped. Sure, you got the kill, but we told you it might not be worth it.
I don't know. He got his 16 points.
He did, and technically his teammates still nice spray coming from that. But is anybody going to be able to capitalize off of it? Not a developer. I don't think Jason. None of the rest of them are going to be able to take this opportunity. They're still all just biding their time. Guys, that could be your chance. They're having to sit there and look at it. They have to know there's only a certain amount of people alive. Take the opportunities when you see the downs.
Only saw the one down onto Envy right now, though. So Envy all back up to full strength, 4 strong. They just got to take out Check 6. Clam and Jason K.
Exactly. This is definitely, without a doubt, Team Envy's round to lose.
All right, so we're at 20 seconds. Everybody's got to go to the central point, which Envy already controls. They have to work their way up to the high ground position, which Envy controls. They have to push from 2 different angles, Oxy coming off one side and not a developer off of another one. This could be pretty rough for everybody except for Envy at this stage.
God.
I mean, just look at it. They're just looking at this is fish in a barrel if I've ever seen it.
2v4.
Okay, here they go.
All right, Oxy, you managed to get your second place. Now what are you going to do with it as Jason gets dropped almost instantly? Envy Boys just showing up, and that's going to be another round win coming out from Envy.
I think we just had better communication, better teamwork, just playing together and like always just being together, trading, and just that's pretty much it.
You guys took playing together to the nth degree. Both matches that you guys won today, all 4 of you nearly were alive till the very end. How do you pull that off?
It's just playing slow and methodical, making sure that like everyone is watching something, and you always have a partner with you to make sure that if you do go down, you can get res safely, and just because not dying early is the biggest factor in winning games.
And anything you guys are looking to do in the rest of the week here? You've had a great performance. You find yourselves near the top of the leaderboard. Is that making you comfortable?
Yeah, it's super comfortable. We're just going to relax now and just sightsee, go to the beach, and just chill out.
All right, well, don't get too cozy. All these teams are still right at your heels. Guys, we're going to go back to the casters to wrap up the day. We'll see you again tomorrow.